So I'm back with another unique Amazon finds. You guys seem to love these videos, and I also love doing them because it's a good excuse for me to try out different tech, different gear that I find on Amazon and stuff that you guys have recommended. So first up is this Oracle Thunderbolt 3 drive. So a lot of you will be already familiar with the Samsung drives, the T5, T7, and I think they've also recently released the T9 drives. These are great drives. These are absolutely fine, fantastic for most people. However, I needed something faster because these Samsung drives, they're only capable of 10 gigabits a second. So you're only getting around 1,000 megabytes per second transfer speeds. But with something like this, you can get potentially up to 3 or 4 gigabytes per second transfer speed. So you're getting 30 to 40 gigabits per second. So that is nearly 3 to 4 times faster than this. And the reason why I needed something like this is because I'm obviously making YouTube videos, right? I'm working off of drives like this. I have lots of content, projects, folders, things like that. This makes my workflow so much quicker because the issue I found with these Samsung drives when working on big projects where I have multi-cams, lots of different clips, big sort of library of clips and things, this can struggle. I sometimes get the beach ball loading icon on my Mac. Other than that, these are fine. Like, these are really, really great drives. I think for most people, these make a lot of sense. But if you need something fast, if you need something quick, this makes a lot of sense. This is essentially a Thunderbolt enclosure. I can take it off and then I can put a NVMe M.2 drive in here. And that's exactly what I've done. I've put a 4 terabyte Crucial P3 Plus drive in here, which is faster than the actual speed that this can deliver, which is perfect because I'd rather have some headroom when I do need it. And the other benefit of something like this is that I can change the drives out. So say I end up filling up a drive with a project with some files or whatever, instead of wiping the content on the drive, I can simply replace it. So that drive can almost act like a backup, the old drive, and then I can put a new one in here. It's also going to be more cost effective. A 4 terabyte NVMe is always going to be cheaper than something like this, which is sort of pre-built. So if you're someone who needs speed when it comes to external SSDs, this makes a lot of sense. I've been using it for the past 2 months now, not had any issues with it. I really think it's one of the best investments that I've made for my workflow. Next up, we have a couple of Anker products. Thanks to Anker for also sponsoring this video. This is the all new Mag Go power bank. It's a beefy 10,000 milliamp hour size, which is astonishing considering how much smaller it is compared to other units with the same capacity. Most importantly, it has Qi 2 wireless charging, which means it can output a full 15 watts of wireless charging on something like an iPhone. That's double compared to the standard 7.5 watts of standard Qi charging. This also makes it as fast as an official MagSafe charger. There's a smart display built into the side which gives you battery levels and usage time, makes it much easier to tell how much life there is left in the power bank. There's even a built-in kickstand, so this is ideal for those who travel. You can use your phone hands-free. The USB-C port not only charges the power bank, but it can also be used to charge other devices at up to 27 watts. They also have the all-new Mag Go wireless charging station. This is an awesome little portable charging station that can charge 3 devices at the same time. Like the power bank I just mentioned, it also supports Qi 2 wireless charging, giving you the full 15 watts of wireless charging when charging something like an iPhone. It weighs less than 200 grams and is small enough to be packed away in nearly anywhere, making it ideal for traveling. The top of it folds out, which reveals a wireless charging pad underneath for AirPods. On the underside of the unit, there is an Apple Watch charger, which also folds out. This Apple Watch charger is Apple Watch fast charging certified, giving you the fastest charging speeds you can get. It can charge an Apple Watch Series 9 to 47% in 30 minutes. The new Anker Mag Go 15 watt charging range is now available and is a perfect charging solution for all of the latest iPhones. I highly recommend it for any Apple users watching this video. So if you are interested in either of these products, I'll leave a link to them down in the description below. Next up, we have the Amazon Basics cordless vacuum. So this is a pretty lightweight, versatile and affordable cordless vacuum cleaner. I really wasn't expecting much when I bought this. I kind of just bought it just to try it, see what it's like and see if it will do the job. But I was really impressed. It can run up to 40 minutes on a charge depending on the power setting. And yeah, like I said, I just needed something quick and easy to keep the studio clean, and this more than does the job. It comes with a couple of different attachments too. It only costs around $100, making it much cheaper than a sort of equivalent Dyson vacuum, which should usually be 3 to 4 times the price. Next up is the Backbone gaming controller. So this gaming controller pretty much turns your iPhone into a console-like gaming device. It's super easy to set up. You just plop your phone into it. This one is USB-C, and obviously with the iPhone 15 Pro being USB-C, it works completely fine right out of the box. I don't need to download anything. It it just works perfectly. It goes for $99, and I think for that price, for all the features and stuff you get, it makes it great value. It has pass-through charging so that you can keep your phone charged whilst you play. It also has a headphone jack if you prefer wired headphones. And like I said, it works via USB-C, so you don't need to pair it up via Bluetooth or anything like that. It's pretty lightweight, and with the materials that it's made out of, it can feel a little cheap, but I do think it's actually worth it because obviously you don't want something that's quite heavy with added weight. And of course it supports remote play with a PS5, so you can play games on the go. This part definitely impressed me because I was very surprised at how smooth it was. Next up, we have some magnetic reusable cable ties, a great option for anyone wanting to do easy cable management. I think this is much nicer than Velcro cable ties, and of course I'm into my cable management. I like making sure my cables are neat and tidy. I actually like how they're in different colors because then you can color coordinate them and use them for whatever you see fit. Next up, we have the Anker wireless charging dock. This thing can charge 2 devices at the same time, 7.5 watts charging for an iPhone, 5 watts charging for Apple AirPods. It connects via MagSafe, and there is an adjustable ball joint so you can adjust your viewing angles. And of course it supports standby mode for the iPhones that support it on iOS 17. It's just a great bang for your buck wireless charger for a desk setup or a bedside table. Next up, we have the Novium, I think it's called, the Novium hover pen. So this pretty much works with kinetic motion. The pen sits in a magnetized ring, which makes it look like it's floating. It's made from aircraft grade aluminium, so it feels super high quality. It acts almost like a fidget toy. It's also just a nice little desk accessory if you need a pen. Very unique and definitely a conversation starter. The Govee cylinder floor lamp. So I've been a huge fan of Govee products for a while. This light here is actually from Govee as well. I've been using it in background of my videos for years now. They've got this new floor lamp which essentially can replace a regular lamp. This definitely reminds me of lava lamps though that I would have as a kid. It is a smart lamp that allows you to control the color, brightness, and you even can have effects, and it's all controlled from your phone. It also works with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant, so you can automate it. It's a great way to level up a lounge, office, or any sort of space. It's just a great way to add some light to your interior. What I particularly liked is the range of color temperature for white light. You can adjust it from 2200 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin. And it looks and feels natural. A lot of other lights like this are pretty poor at that sort of range of colors. It just looks very unnatural, but Govee did a good job here. Next up, we have the Belkin iPhone MagSafe camera mount. So this is essentially a MagSafe magnet that goes on the back of your iPhone, and then you can use it to prop up your iPhone on the top of your MacBook screen, so you can use it as a webcam. Of course, with something like this, you're going to get much better camera quality than using the built-in webcam on your laptop, and it's pretty easy to use and attach to your laptop screen. It's not obviously super secure, but it does do the job. It also has a ring grip that acts as a kickstand when you want to watch videos on your iPhone, and of course it can even act as sort of like a pop socket. I was really surprised with the build quality of this thing. The materials feel great, and even the way the ring sort of folds out is very smooth. It feels like a much more premium product. Next up, we have the Rolling Square Air Card Tracker and Digital Business Card, and this is a pretty unique product. I haven't seen another product like it, and it is actually very, very useful. When I first unboxed it, I was pretty impressed by how premium it felt. It's made out of sort of metal and glass, and what it's essentially designed to do is act as an AirTag and an NFC tag in one. It's not as thin as a traditional credit card, but it's definitely much thinner than a standard AirTag, so it is perfectly designed to fit in a card holder, in a wallet, something like that. It integrates with Apple's Find My network, so you get all the same sort of features and functionality that you would with an AirTag, which is ideal. It also acts as an NFC tag, so you can tap your phone on it to open up a contact card, or you can just link it to anything you like. The battery on it lasts 2.5 years, but unfortunately it's not replaceable. I think just because of the way it's designed and stuff, it would actually make it very hard to replace. But what they do offer is, if you do send it back to them, they will recycle it and then give you a 50% discount code for the next card that you buy from them. So at least it's not going completely to waste, but you're essentially paying like $30, $40, something like that, to have something that lasts 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, all depends on how much you use it, of course. I think that's worth it, especially if it's in your wallet and you lose your wallet. Like, let's be honest, you're losing a lot more money if you lose your wallet, and just the stress and everything can be painful. This is very, very useful. It also doesn't have to just be used in a wallet. You can put it into the card holder of a bag, of a suitcase or something like that, instead of an AirTag. And what I found is that the sound that this outputs when you want to find it is much, much louder compared to a standard AirTag. If you need an AirTag for your wallet, this makes a lot of sense. And then finally, we have the Yamazaki desk organizer. I've seen this pop up many times. I've never really just pulled the trigger to buy it. Now that I've bought it, it's actually pretty awesome. It's a premium quality organizer made mostly from steel with some wood on it. You can use it to store odd things in the base of the tray, and of course you can use it to store your watches, bracelets, rubber bands, whatever you might want to put on it. It's a great way to keep all of your little items organized in one place. I can see this being perfect on a side table or in a wardrobe. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave links to everything down in the description below, and make sure to check out my other video where I covered desk setup products from Amazon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.